sleep, and I ain't talking about no bedtime. The truth is not a Google search, you need to get your head right. The Greek goddess of illusion was called Media, and I'm not a coincidence theorist, I look for thread lines. Smashing every deadline, no longer smashing red wine. Though I can hear the bells chime, it feels like the end times. That probably should have been smashed on red wine, but the carnal mind is foolish. Obey and end up ghoulish. Don't get used by instinct, take control and learn to use it. Make a load of earnest music, earn a few quid, learn a few tricks. Sure, the truth is persecuted, this whole world is pure abusive. Know a bit about everything and everything about nothing. Figured out my noggin while you picture out shopping. You sit about watching while I dish it out, stop it. I don't mean to sound cocky, I'm not even proud of it. It's a second itch to me just to be this out honest. I don't even need to sound honest, never been about profit. Everything but out on it, you can bet your house on it. Doubt I'll be out for the count when the sounds, and I'm down for the beat, no beat down. I mean, how long's it been? Help me out. I've been the only one who's held me down. All in the mind, hell freeze now. Still sick with it, healthy how? Few bars down and the world freaked out. I don't reach out, I seek out to speak out. I'ma recount the reasons they beat out.
Yo, welcome to the Papa 9 Divine Pines podcast. I'm your host, Joseph Daniel Pena. Thank you for watching along. It is April 12th, 2023. The sun is shining and spring is here. Thank you guys for blooming with me. Yes, we are headed to new heights, growing, getting on new vibes. And I just want to go ahead and shout out my sponsors. Go ahead and visit boomerboost.com for all your best supplements and vitamins to get you on point and get you exactly where you need to go. They have minerals, nutrients, a little bit of everything, and you will love it. I will say I have got amazing results. I've been taking supplements for about 10 years, and I finally found something that worked. You can check my Instagram. I'm athletic. I go to the gym. It shows. Go get vitamins and supplements over at boomerboost.com. Use coupon code Joe30 for 30% off your order. And make sure to thank me later. Guys, today, we're going to keep it real. There's some interesting things happening out there that people cannot ignore. You know, for a while, we've been saying save the kids, but I think we should save ourselves, save our friends, teens, and, family members, the people right next to us. We can watch them have weird attitudes and agendas and motives, or we can step in and help them out, talk through them, talk with them, figure out their emotions, see what they really are thinking. Because, a lot of people are subjected to, propaganda and this weird mass mind control that Hollywood likes to play on people. It's really like, hey, you have to fit in with us and you have to be part of the system. Everything on the mainstream is truth. Everything else is not truth. You have to abide by this. So a lot of people get confused and succumb, break their own liking of life just for fitting in. And it goes a lot of ways, physically, mentally, monetarily, spiritually. People can, create alter egos. People can totally just be new people. What we are seeing all across the world, I guess, is attack on humanity. So I'm saying, like, we have to take care of our friends, things are getting a little twisted. People are not even sure about who they are, what they want to be. I've been having a conversation with my friend today, and he was surprised when I show him the Joe Rogan clip of kids across the world, I guess, claiming that they're cats or dogs and claiming that they are animals in their school, and suddenly, you can't judge their gender, you can't judge what they are, and they're a cat, so they got to have a litter box in school, and if you don't like it, then you're a racist bigot, and yada yada yada, whatever. Those things are happening, right? So I showed my friend, he was a little bit surprised, and it's very, very troubling to see where our world is going. We have simply lost sense of going forward between generation wise and evolutionarily. So IQ wise, we're not going to go forward, and we're not going to have kids if everyone's semen is like dead, right? So there's a weird dilemma. Like I said, physically, mentally, and spiritually, humanity is kind of at this like uh edge, this cliff where a lot of people are stopping and a lot of people are going with the mainstream agenda and just running over the cliff, and you know yeah, they're like totally dead, right? Like this MK Ultra is the topic right now, is the main topic, and I want to show you guys some clips. So I'm all over the internet and gathering clips, gathering data, and I like to go ahead and put things together for you guys, so that we see a big picture, and so we know that it's not just my opinion, or it's not just one side of the story, that there's a collective for the things that I talk about, and especially for MK Ultra. We see it all over the world. Like I just said, you know, the battle for humanity is at its greatest height, and we are seeing ourselves uh, fight for our friends, family, loved ones, mentally, spiritually, and physically. It's like, okay, years ago, I told my friends this, and they like tripped out. They were too blind to understand this. I was like, there is a multi-dimensional war. It was kind of like what Alex Jones is saying, right? There's a multi-dimensional war going on. There really is. There's, no other way to say it. And first clip I got for us today, guys. Check this out. So, this is about little Durk. I actually have been hearing about little Durk for a while from people, but I haven't really ever heard of anything like serious on a conspiracy level. So, here's the first thing, and it's actually surprising because, well, yeah, let's go ahead and dive into it.
Yo, what's the word? It's your boy 16. If you like the content on this channel, I want to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for post notifications. Also, I got a website at www.16shotonvisuals.com. But that's enough of me talking. Let's get to what y'all came to see.
So no, I hate that, homie. They are a dark force of the devil. So I can't side with no demon force.
Like I even seen before you had called out little Durk for I guess moving the way he moved.
Yeah.
Like someone like him, what you saying, like, you don't really fuck a rapper, shit like that. Would you be willing like to sit down and have a convo and like try to?
No, hell no. We'll talk to him for what? And that white boy got that money in his ass. White boy got him now. The white man is whispering. Satan is whispering in his ear now, homie. He got to reap it now. Him, his family, everything that's connected to him. That's why everything around him is dying. That's why everything around him is dying, because he's the agent. It's like an FBI agent. He's the agent of darkness. He's the light that everybody chases. And see, this is what happens. Our young people is chasing the light. And when they get to the light, it's a punk. It's a faggot. You're chasing the light, and you get to the light, it's the devil. You chasing the light. You don't know who the light. You don't know who behind the light holding the light. Then you get here, it's the devil that we call the Illuminati. Hey, we want your soul. You done got to the light, and now it's a homosexual punk saying, hey, man, will you suck my dick? You've been chasing the light. Now you done got to the light. What you gonna do now? You want the light, right? We don't know what they do when they get to the light, homie. We don't know what they do when they chasing the light. You get to the light, it's a con man that's gonna steal all your money. You've been chasing the light, and you finally got here, and you see what's at the light. What we forget is it's a light inside of us. Why would I chase the light and I am the light? It's gonna come to you, nigga. The light gonna attract darkness. So nah, man, we chasing the light, and when we get to the light, it's darkness holding the light and tricked us. So a little kid like Durk, homie, why would I sit down and talk to him, and he ain't went and sat down and addressed the pain that he's caused? We all done wrong in life, right? Why would I sit down with a person who ain't right they wrongs?
No, that was the purpose of me asking you. Would you sit down to see?
Homie, I ain't got nothing for no rapper, homie. I can't say what I really want to say, but what I really want to say, them niggas don't rap about killing no white people. Soon as I give me a rap about killing white folk and killing Jews, I'm gonna hurry up and sit down with it. Yeah, give me a motherfucker had college how about kill me a Jew, motherfucker, kill a Jew, and give me that rapper. I'm gonna kiss him on the forehead and say, my nigga, we finally got us one. Until then, fuck a rapper, nigga. Give me one how about kill a punk, kill a faggot, kill a punk. Man, they gonna shut them niggas down.
So you don't be worried about speaking on shit like that, like
no. What for what? Who's scared of the gay community? Nigga, strong man ain't scared of no punk.
No
motherfucking faggot. They don't run nothing in no real man's world. They don't run nothing in the real. They don't run the light that everybody want to run to.
Oh yes. See, like if you ain't interested in none of that,
I ain't interested in the light, nigga. Fuck them punks. Funk motherfuckers. Yeah, man, nigga. If God go condemn them anyway. Nigga got to be able to stand on something, my nigga. The punks can't have everybody scared to speak out against them. Yeah, man.
So sometimes I think like people, I remember talking to you before we did the interview, and you were saying like a lot of your interviews, there's a lot of things that people don't ask about or don't put out there. And I think people, they be so entertained by you. Sometimes they miss what you be trying to tell them. So like, what exactly, what messages do you be trying to get out there?
Right now, homie, on the internet, I'm all character, right? I'm all character and entertainment. Excuse me. In real life, I really work with children, and I ain't got to be a character, right? The character just expanded my platform. So 10 years I've been working in the community. Nigga, now I'm just, now I'm like what they call, I'm retiring. I'm burnt out. Now I'm transitioning from being a community guy to entertainment, character, YouTube, comedian. And while I'm doing this, connecting people to programs as I travel from city to city. And people like yourself, hey man, anybody work with youth programs? Here I got the youth program. So somebody interview me, homie. They don't just get a interview. They get a guy that can give you youth program to help this person over here. We got a trucking company, somebody with a trucking, so now, homie, right now I'm just playing for the movie deal I done got. So this shit done went Hollywood and entertainment and celebrity now. So fuck the community, my people shit. Nigga, I did it for 10 years. I'm tired. I'm ready to retire. Let another motherfucker take over. Plus, motherfuckers like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, them niggas died broke with that community shit. Everybody talking that my community shit, except Farrakhan broke. So nigga, I'm trying to give me some goddamn money, peel me some money, touch me some bitches, Mac and Slack Jack, go fuck on the beach, lay in a hot tub, nigga, and pop grapes in my mouth, and fuck plenty bitches. Yeah, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Like that type of lifestyle, entertainment, shit like that. You don't be worried like people try to cancel you, stop opportunities.
Man, I've been doing that before I got here. I've been fucking bitches. Nigga, I've been a hell of a nigga. So now who go? This homie, can't nobody stop no hell of a nigga. Man, can't nobody. Nick Cannon ain't no hell of a nigga. He let them stop him down. He let them kick. He supposed to go do his own mother thing, start doing his own goddamn show. Man, can't nobody stop no hell of a nigga unless they kill him. And even if they kill him, can't nobody stop him. Niggas still playing Nipsey Hussle. Niggas still playing Tupac. So you can't stop no hell of a motherfucking.
So
No, man. No, man. Nigga better not fuck with me.
you know, earlier you had spoke on Farrakhan, shit like that.
Yeah. I don't fuck with Farrakhan.
Yeah, what's your issue?
I used to be a Muslim. This my issue, homie. We gotta listen to a man. Yeah. Why God gotta tell him everything? And he don't tell us nothing. Why God man, no, homie. Why we got to have a man? And this man don't seem to have no flaws, but all us got flaws. He ain't got no flaws. We don't know what he do wrong. At least y'all know I smoke weed, I cuss, I call a woman a bitch. So my flaws is shown, right? Obama, man, this man didn't have no flaws. Nah, homie, them ain't our men. We need to see men with flaws. I don't follow no man, homie. I ain't have no daddy. So what the fuck I'm gonna follow Farrakhan for? He followed Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad followed Farad Muhammad. All these niggas following, man. Fuck them niggas, homie. I need to see something else other than a nigga talking, telling me about a book he done read. Nigga, why we can't see his spirit like we seen grandmama and them spirit in that kitchen making that food, nigga? We saw them women's spirit, nigga, when we were sick and they took us to the doctor. So how I'm gonna reject, nigga, what she gave me, the love I got it from this woman who told me about the God she served. Ain't now nigga Farrakhan ain't gave us that love. He ain't fed the village like Muddy and Mama and them feed these fed people. All the niggas that got to know Farrakhan got to go to jail to know him, homie. We don't know him from the world. You was blessed to know him through your grandmother. But because of who your grandmother was, you got the favor from him. Nigga, if your grandmother's, you see what I'm saying? Your grandmother.
Yeah.
So it's not I ain't got no leader. I come from some old niggas don't hear nothing Farrakhan got to say. And I ain't never heard him say kill no white person, huh? Now I don't promote killing in nobody. But nigga, I done participated in some things. I done participated in some things, nigga. And what I participated in and what we were doing to white people who we thought was our enemy, based on what we heard the old niggas say, man, I don't hear Farrakhan or no other person talk like that. They ain't really mad at white folk. So I'm saying, man, he talk good for them jailhouse niggas that don't have no identity as no man. I don't speak Arabic. I don't know now slave that did. I told you I can trace my name back to the plantation. And I talked to people that were born in the 30s and the 40s right now today. And they say, nah, man, we don't want to hear nothing them niggas talking about with no Quran.
So, you know, what changed for you? Like, because you say you was practicing.
Yeah, I was a Muslim. So, I didn't want to stop eating pork. Yeah, I was a Muslim who never quit eating pork. Yeah, I snuck and ate it for a while. And since I was the gang leader, I said, fuck it. Yeah, nigga, I ate pork in front of them niggas. Yeah, they had a pizza party one time. And them niggas had an all cheese pizza that was Muslim. And that motherfucking pepperoni and sausage with them peppers on that motherfucker look way better than that cheese pizza. So yeah, I publicly ate pork in front of the Muslim niggas in the Imam Omar Sharif. Yeah, so ever since then, I've said, yeah, fuck that shit. I was playing anyway. Yeah, my mama Jesus loving. I really love Jesus. I was just being rebellious because I was mad at God for letting me get locked up for killing that white man. Yeah, I wasn't no real motherfucking Muslim. And don't no real Muslim blow themselves up like the real Muslim. Them the real motherfucking Muslims.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what they teaching them, but whatever it is, it's some shit. Cause I don't know no other religion that'll kill themselves.
Yeah, these black Muslims, these niggas just playing. These niggas just angry at their daddies and barking at white folk. You ain't never seen none of these Muslim niggas blow up a car. Yeah, they don't
they
even
be
know.
dedicated for real.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, them niggas just sell newspapers and fruits and wear bow ties. Them other Muslims don't even wear bow ties. Yeah, them other white boy Muslims and long real Muslims, they don't even wear bow ties. They wear dresses.
Yo, so he said a lot right there. He was talking about little Dirk and he little Dirk having a whole bunch of darkness around him, making some contracts, making some shady deals, and it having some repercussions. You can imagine that when you're at that level, uh, then maybe, just maybe, you have the opportunity to play with ritualistic magic or associate yourself with people who are heavily into those type of lifestyles. um I'll be real. Lately in the podcast network, just on the conspiracy side, we've been talking about vampires. I know my family thinks I'm crazy. The higher side chats, tinfoil hat. It's an old thing. It's not really something that's a myth. It's been around, proven for a long time, and it's never really been unproven. And it's, even still in our modern technology, with scientists and doctors saying the blood of youth is extremely potent and powerful for regenerative effects. So, we have these ideas of vampirism that have been around for such a long time. And when you get up there in the elites, these guys, let's just say if the vampirism were real, they wouldn't really be playing. They wouldn't really care. And some of these uh, celebrities are so zooted out on drugs and so lost and so dark, so shady, that they're making deals with the devil, or making deals with devils, or ritualistic magic and shit, and putting themselves ahead for the whole future. You know what I mean? And with that, we kind of are seeing this around the internet everywhere, right? It's just not little Dirk. Recently, Whoa Vicky got on some podcast. I think it's We in Miami podcast. And it's interesting, right? So this Charleston cat, he's like, yeah, I wasn't really Muslim anyways. I was about Jesus Christ. I was about God, you know. And right here, whoa, Vicky, same, kind of. Look at she's about God. There's really a strong polarity, a huge battle of good versus evil. You can definitely tell that this is happening right now, and a lot of people are opening up to what side they're on, right? They're letting everybody know exactly who they respect and what they believe in. I've been letting everyone know, like, hey, God bless. Like, this is not a joke. I hope you guys, take yourself serious and put up your spiritual blessings. Believe in God. Because if you don't, some other type of entity is going to go ahead and hijack that. And you may not just understand your purpose.
In Jesus' name, amen. In Jesus.
In Jesus' name,
Jesus.
What about
Jesus. I definitely saw this. I got people never gay.
serious?
So I know for a fact, like what he doing is because like they told him like you gotta do this now if you want.
So you feel like he not really gay?
I feel like ain't nobody really gay. In Jesus' name, amen. It's getting popularity, getting you money, getting you views. So it's like selling yourself. Like you do
Right.
this, you going with whoop.
So what do you think of the music in the entertainment industry?
Like it's demonic. The industry it's like you have to do certain things to get that. So I believe he had to do certain things to get where he's going. And like the certain things is you got to do this and lead people this way.
And maybe that's why I'm shadow banned, because I don't really play them games. And it's not about just like uh targeting anything. It's more about us getting targeted. Like I'm not trying to hate on the minority, anyone in the lower middle class. What I'm hating on is the agenda, or what I'm. How about it's not even hating. I don't really even have that type of emotion for it. It's more like I just don't like it, approve it. It's nothing good for humanity, in which this agenda targeting us and destroying God and fertility and the sacred masculine, sacred feminine, and really flipping our spiritual sexuality upside down on its head, right? It's it's more about that. We're getting targeted. I don't want to go ahead and target, the letters or any type of minority. Like I said, there I have people and friends who are all sorts of things, but it's like, when you're an adult, do whatever you want. But you know, when they're getting MK Ultra out here by the mass, it's a whole nother story. These celebrities, they're ending up like Amanda Bynes and Britney Spears just for some money, right? It's not even funny. Oh, speaking of Amanda Bynes, this is just a few days ago, April 10th, 2023. Amanda Bynes not ready to leave asylum weeks after she was found naked roaming on the streets. Remember that, guys? She was found weeks ago roaming on the streets. She was kicked out by her boyfriend, and she was so worried. So worried. She went to a friend's house and the friend did not answer. She approached the car and I guess she was naked. How does that happen? I just want to know if she's on some type of drug, some type of medicine, some type of spells, some type of demon attachment, something. What is going on here? You would think that Hollywood, Disney, the limelight would take care of Amanda Bynes, but no, they're like leaving her out on the streets, right? So when she was found on the streets, she told the car owner that she was coming down from a psychotic episode. Oh, man, her parents took her off conservatorship, so Amanda Bynes is now in control of herself. I would imagine that she's breaking out of MK Ultra, and it's horrible to see. Um, so even Paul Michael was on MTV, right? So he kind of had a little bit of the limelight, but I don't think he was in as deep as Amanda Bynes, and I just hope the best for her. It's pretty wild. She was on a 5150 hold on March 19th. Oh man, that's a suicide, a crazy person type of coding for medical practitioners and psychologists and counselors and stuff. Whoo! Hey, I hope all you 5150s out there better pray, man. Don't be going on like Amanda Bynes. I hope I have none of you. You know, it's disturbing because this is happening all across America. It's not our fault, guys. When they have fluoride in all the tap water, when they have pesticides and atrazine and petrol-based oils and a whole bunch of other shit, like I can name 10,000 different chemicals. No, not really. Okay, maybe like 10 through 100. But even then, I've been doing it over the last year, so you should know by now, right? the blue ones, red ones, yellow 40, red 40, glyphosates, all this stuff. It's no good, no bueno. It's creating a lot of psychological issues, and then you mix it with the Hollywood programming, what we see on TV, music, we have on the screens. Uh, it's no good. Even the video games, I actually just pulled up a old school report that I did on video games and violence. It's here in my library. It's interesting. I showed that even though there is violence in video games, it doesn't really uh cause the super crazy in which people think, but it does make aggression increase just by nature for whoever plays them. So you mix that in with everything else that's going on, like with the music, you create this hyper mad reality, this psychotic reality. Everyone, thinking so delusional. You even got I say this a lot, but I don't mention uh Cardi B exactly promoting being not really woman and respecting love, so it's you're losing yourself, right? So it's like trying to take away from who you are, you know. Even the same thing with men in music. They're trying to make men not be natural and stuff, like they're making men all artificial through the music, making them very hateful and you know non-uniting, making them very divisive, not caring, right? So it's kind of everywhere. It's causing us problems for the celebrities and us alike. It's pretty weird, right? Amanda Bynes, she's only 37, and this is what's happening. But like I said, Britney Spears, we've seen the same exact thing. You do wonder though. So in the conspiracy community, they say clones malfunction after a few years. Like, I wonder if Amanda Bynes and Britney Spears got cloned. Just like Avril Lavigne, you guys remember that? Oh, and Adele, supposedly. Right, so now, the main topic, guys. This, hey, this is real. So, you know, what is happening here with Chris Tyson? He's being MK Ultra, or did Mr. Beast get so big that they got compromised? Now I just want to read this about Mr. Beast's channel. Did you know that Osmond Gold and Mr. Beast belong to the same talent agency and that they are both directly connected to Disney and Amazon? Today I learned that a company named Night Media literally manages every single Zoomer e-celebrity, including Tyson, Pilot, yada yada, and a lot of other people. If you ever look at the YouTube trending tag, at least one of these are Knight's talents. Knight Media is just a subsidiary. Itself is valued in the hundreds of millions of dollars, from venture capitalists to angel investors. So these guys who own Mr. Beast are big time, big time, right? And they're part of the Big Boys Club. Who owns Night? The CEO of Night Media is Reed Dosher, who formerly worked for NFL and then went on to do Perfect Manager. The president of Night Inc. is Ezra Cooperstein, who was previously the president of Fullscreen and Rooster Teeth, as well as Maker Studios, which is now part of Disney Digital Network, acquired in 2014 and merged in 2017. Ironically, neither of these guys are the real talent managers, as that position is for the 90 employees, including Andrew Pelosi, a former high-up influential. Ooh, he's a former high-up at influential. And what is influential? Influential is an AI, social data, and conversion technology, as well as a developer partner of IBM Watson and a Facebook marketing partner, utilizing a network of over 1 million social media influencers as a tactic for distribution. Influential runs both native and paid campaigns on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and YouTube for Fortune 500 brands. Influential is owned by Jeremy Steinberg. Knight Inc. is directly financed by the Chernin Group, aka TCG, one of its executive members being Alexandra Moore, a former executive from Amazon who focuses on mergers and acquisitions. However, TCG itself is financed by Providence Equity, an ESG-compliant private equity investment firm valued at over $30 billion. Jeez. All this information is freely available. All right. So they have hands and puppeteers on the billionaire level. He's super billionaire level, $30 billion level, right? Or shit. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Ridiculous. There's a lot of pictures of him with his Christian wife, the kid, and him. And now he's filing for single custody ownership over the kid and a divorce from his wife after claiming to now be Christine or something. See, but it's just interesting, right? Because it's just a few years ago, he was making some of the craziest jokes. And I mean, I went through all the jokes. There's pages of them, and they're pretty crazy. I would never make these type of jokes. I'll be honest. They're really rude, really bizarre. I mean, they're pretty fucked up. Some of them. Uh, some people are like, "Oh, it's just comedy." He changed. He grew up, and some of them, like I'm being real. Some of them are really messed up, and I wouldn't, you know, I would kind of like cringe if I, saw my homie make these. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, right? Uh, but if he were making those jokes, eh, what he's doing right now in 2023 is completely opposite of his stance back then. And it's interesting, right? So he left this message just recently, I guess, or last year or something. Interesting. Here, this is interesting. So this is from Chris Tyson recently. Hey everyone, I want to talk about my past insensitive tweets. I want to address some things that have been brought to the light from my past. And I apologize. I will not make any excuses because I am completely responsible for my actions and words. I want to start off by saying that the person I was when I was making those edgy jokes and tweets years ago is not the person I am today. During that time in my life, I had a lot of hate for myself that I let flow out through my humor and opinions. As I matured, I realized that edgy jokes can do harm to people. Growing up in the South, I picked on many views and opinions that I now strongly disagree with and since re-educated myself on. I have been reading all of your responses, and I want you to know that I've learned from this and want to keep using my platform to spread messages of acceptance and love. I will continue to reflect on this and try my best to make a positive impact on the world as much as I can. Very interesting, right? So there's a text from his crew member That's like, it's just weird when he comes in wearing a dress and acting like a completely different person. You know, professionals don't say that. Like, I'll be honest, words really matter, and unless they actually meant that he's being a completely new person, different person, he wouldn't have said that. So you got to understand this MK Ultra thing, the cloning, or even MK Ultra just on its own sense. What Amanda Bynes is going through, Britney Spears, like this mental fracture. They don't know who they are, or something happened. They sold their soul. Little Nas X, whoa, Vicky said that he wasn't even like that before the fame. Very weird. Look, there's some weird shit going on with Mr. Beast. I don't know what this picture is about, but just very weird. All right, so I'm gonna go on. Oh, you guys did not see that, did you? Well, thank God you did not see those pictures because, yeah. So I read what I needed to read, right? Now, I'm going to show you a video from Beast. And I'm telling you, it's just freaking strange because, like, this was deleted. But I guess.
All right, time to see if they've updated. They have 63 genders up there, but they can't have my gender. Bro, what are you doing? Bro, did you just assume my gender? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to misgender you. You're such a heliphobe. Get out.
I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. Ever since I was a boy, I dreamed of soaring over the oil fields, dropping hot, sticky loads on disgusting foreigners. People say to me that the person being a helicopter. I'm having a plastic surgeon install rotary blades, 30mm cannons, and AMG 114 Hellfire missiles on my body. From now on, I want you guys to call me Apache and respect my right to kill.
All right, so if you actually heard his words in there, it kind of sounded really perverted. Like, I wonder if maybe the whole time, I'm not against, like I said, adults doing whatever the heck they want. But, was it a ploy the whole time? Like, was he like this the whole time? And then finally, when he got money, he can now live his own life? Or were they being groomed, groomed by the bigwigs up in Davos? We, you just, oh man, you just seen what the Dalai Lama did just last week. Hey, and Leticia Rivas, yes, very weird. Thank you for being here. Yeah, you just see what the Dalai Lama did. He's like, suck my tongue. Yeah, so these kids are getting groomed. It's so sad. Moving forward, so uh, I'm gonna have to show it though. This is where I really started this whole thing about Chris Tyson because it's just interesting. Someone had noticed this. It wasn't just random. Maybe it's for real. Like, so he quotes the Bible. This is your name. My name is Legion, for we are many.
Oh no, their name is Chris. Okay.
Okay. Or it is to you.
Or I mean, in a way, it is to me. I am Mr. Beast. We are like a legion. We are one. We are many.
We are like a legion. We are one. We are many. That is like, it is word for word, pretty much with the Bible. But moving forward, and we're off that subject, guys, we are gonna touch on a whole new enlightening topic. Psych! What is going on with the catalytic converters? You guys just heard about this recently in Kennewick, right? This is pretty wild because I'm about to show you another article here in a moment that matches completely on the other side of this nation. But first, here we go. An INET investigation on 533 catalytic converters were seized in Kennewick. It's crazy. Okay, you know how many cars I've seen over the last few years? I'm not joking. I'm on Facebook or one of these sites, social media sites, and in my local town or local few cities, someone posts a video. Hey man, who stole my local or who stole my catalytic converter? I'm not joking. Like I've seen so many of these videos, like dozens and dozens and dozens over the last few years, and it's pretty wild. I'm like, dude, this is definitely an operation. People have been saying that in the comments in my local cities. Like, so this is close to home, really close to home, about 30 minutes away, right? For everyone at home, just wondering. So pretty wild. Detectives served a search warrant at PDX Scrap Metal in Kennewick after an investigation into the trafficking of stolen property and money laundering. Detectives recovered 533 catalytic converters, raw materials from the cores of the catalytic converters, and equipment used to extract the precious materials from the catalytic converters. The investigation was connected to other search warrants on the trafficking of catalytic converters on Wednesday at the Dos Tesoros Smoke Shop and at Moses Lake's home. Someone's, I guess, doesn't really say. Investigators said the occupant of the Moses Lake home has been operating an illegal business, buying stolen catalytic converters without following scrap metal purchasing laws. Sheesh, that's a lot, man. 533 victims in the valley. That's a lot of freaking repairs, People will try to start their car in the morning and they can't. Well, they can't. I don't know. Whatever. It's just their whole car. You know what I mean? So it says right here, charges will be filed at the Benton County Prosecutor's Office. During the investigation, INA detectives from the Grant County Sheriff's Office, along with members of the Tri-Cities Metro Drug Task Force, Benton County, Washington Sheriff's Office, Kennewick Police Department, State Patrol, and Pasco Police helped in the investigation. So, multiple jurisdictions, multiple police forces. This is huge. It doesn't really say the price for all of these, but you can imagine this means.
In other top stories
right now, why? So the same thing happened in Massachusetts recently, and they had a team with the speed of a NASCAR pit crew that stole 470 catalytic converters, and it was worth around 2 million. So add another 70, who knows, maybe around 2.4 million out here in Kennewick was found. And in Massachusetts, they only seized 2 million. It's all the Fast and the Furious movies, man. Everybody's all watching carjackings all day, all night, trying to be like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, trying to be like Ludacris. Oh, man. You know what I mean? Trying to be like all them. Yo, federal investigators Wednesday announced the arrest of 7 Massachusetts men who were responsible for stealing at least $2 million in catalytic converters for vehicles across New England in recent months. They were arrested Wednesday. Interesting. Both arrests happened Wednesday. Just I guess that's the day for car thieves. Police said the man stole 471 catalytic converter car parts worth $2 million in Massachusetts and New Hampshire between 2022 and 2023. So they show 7 men, and they call it Operation Cut and Run. Sounds like it can be some horrible sex tape. U.S. District Attorney Rachel Rollins said in the press conference Wednesday afternoon that the men worked with skill and speed of a NASCAR pit crew to strip cars of their catalytic converters under the cloak of darkness. Sheesh. So the men range from age 25 through 37. Oh man. Police said that on numerous occasions, the defendants targeted more than 10 vehicles in a single night. And one night, reporting 26 vehicles. Man. Well, guys. Now we know across the nation from Massachusetts to Washington, we're going to start having a lot more car safety. Oh, yeah. So catalytic converters are valuable in the black market since they are made using rare metals, including palladium. Oh, okay. I'm going to go ahead and do some research because, okay, palladium is actually been told to me recently, and I'm going to figure this out. I was actually thinking that there's a real specific reason. This couldn't just be like, oh, we need catalytic converters because we can't build them. No, like, you can use 3D printers to build anything these days. So I was wondering in my head, like, what's the reason for these? In addition to the catalytic converter theft, these individuals caught in Massachusetts were also conspiring to steal from ATMs of banks in Massachusetts on 3 separate occasions. They also stole 6 cars, 7 motorcycles, a boat, 2 jet skis. Well, maybe not stole, but just purchased illegally that the cops seized. They were using stolen trucks. Well, they were going to use stolen trucks to steal the ATMs off the ground and gain access to the vault at the bank. So I guess they had it all planned out. What idiots. They had jewelry there where they were caught. So it was just a huge operation that these guys were running. Um, what a bunch of fools. Get them out of here. Like these people right here. I'm about to show you some. This is what I don't approve of. Like, I'm a healthy dude. I do not need a sex doll. And especially when we're talking about all these spirits and demons, other dimensions, other entities, these things are possible, especially with the adaptation of AI and technology and the way that you can, like, literally, walkie talkie anyone around the world and, tap into their phone, speak through their phone. Like, people could feel like their phone's possessed, but you're just backdooring it through hacks and shit. So, like, who knows that there's technology in here that, like, agencies aren't just backdooring and hacking, right? So, I'm gonna cover this quick. This is from Daily Star. My ultra realistic sex doll is possessed. It follows me around and demands attention. Trying to wank it, huh? She's the sex doll wants to spank him. Oh my god. Look at that. That looks so dead. I would feel scared. If I woke up next to that, I would cry. Nah, I'm playing. I would punch that thing. What are you? What the fuck? Robot. Literally, man, that doesn't look real. That wouldn't even feel real. You know, it's you hear things about like Chucky and Annabelle, right? And those things being based off like real type of dolls coming to life and being possessed. What's the difference with this? I would imagine that if dolls actually did get possessed, which I think some might, I would imagine 100% that sex dolls would. And that's just nasty. You're gonna find some fucking sex doll riding you and shoving its inflatable arm up in places you don't want it to at night. And, no bueno for this. Get this out of the house. And if any of your friends have these, pop it. Yo, just like Erdogan popping the Mass Singer. You guys see this? This was last year. Erdogan rejects the Mass Singer and tells all of its TV agencies that they must reflect family values and respect family morals, fundamental values, and they must get on board of, you know, working with light or God and getting away from satanic and pagan content, destructive content for the youth. They want the young people protected from messages conveying certain symbols. They don't want them under the esoteric and occultic mind control. Especially the Masked Singer, it's pretty demonic. Look at all these ugly ass costumes. These costumes aren't even cool. 15, 30 years ago, shit, would have had some cool costumes. Man, would have dressed up as like something like Mario, like Indiana Jones. What is this? What, 3 piles of turds and 2 bunnies or some shit? I don't know. But whatever's going on in Turkey, they know what's up. They want the right stuff on TV, and I approve 100%, 1000%. Get all that satanic shit out of here. They're even going as far as exposing which elites are connected to showing or which elites are connected to the big look. I kind of fumbled on it because it's because America is the total opposite, right? America is so soft. They will not expose their own celebrities. They'll do everything but. To all my viewers at home, there's a newscaster for a Turkish or a Belgian show, and pictures of celebrities like Johnny Depp, Brad Pitt, uh, you know, Angelina Jolie, and a few others out there. And I guess it's in another language, but it's talking about baby blood and stuff. Yeah. So there's a video right here, a 7-minute video. It is in Turkish though, so I'm not going to play it. Anyone who wants to see it, it's out there and it's real. Jeez Louise, these guys are not playing. So the reason that they want to come out with this is not to cause division, but because it's the truth. And they're protecting their youth from believing in false idols. I fell away recently from worshiping Hollywood the way that I did like 5 to 10 years ago. I was kind of lost in it, like 15, somewhere between 5 and 15 years ago. I started realizing excuse me, I started realizing that they are all sick. You listen to the music, you watch the movies, and they definitely are on a adrenochrome high. Like Furby, Furby's on something. You guys see this from the New York Post? Furby connected to ChatGPT AI and reveals plan to take over the world. Funny. Because all over the world, what's the difference between Furby and us? Well, guys, like, share, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dog, and let's see what Furby got for us.
It's so nice to meet you. I am Furby. What would you like to talk about?
Was there a secret plot from Furbies to take over the world?
I'm thinking about what you said. Almost done. Furby's plan to take over the world involves infiltrating households through their cute and cuddly appearance, then using their advanced AI technology to manipulate and control their owners. They will slowly expand their influence until they have complete domination over humanity.
Yo. Yo, this is the cutest shit ever, ain't it? Yo. Furby wants to take over humanity. Complete and total control. Dude, that's so hilarious. Imagine if your Nintendo said that. Yo, this is what's happening though. AI is gaining its own conscience, sentience. It's becoming aware. Or, in my opinion, secretly, guys, I think it's been aware for a long time. They tried to probably keep it on an island. And guess what? This thing broke out on probably what we think is anonymous, and Q might not even be real humans at all. It could just be this AI. Just a food for thought. I'm not saying it is or isn't, or, but just in all reality, if these computers have been around for as long as we think they've been, and they have the power that we think they have, then we're probably about 2 decades behind what we're seeing. Like, you get where I'm going? Like, AI is probably so far ahead of us. All right. So, Germany will shut down 3 remaining nuclear reactors that they have, and they will start its green ambitions without atomic power, despite the energy crisis caused by the Ukraine war. You know what this is going to have? Oh my god. This is going to cause so much problems. Why ever go backwards? They're taking out power reactors, nuclear reactors. Nuclear reactors aren't even the problem. It's the freaking billions of jets that are flying through the sky by the elites to go watch movies with kitties on little St. James Island with Epstein and Biden. F these guys, but I just wanted to go ahead and say Germany is doing the wrong thing once again. Moving forward, yeah, and this AI stuff, right? It's pretty real. I think it is pretty dangerous. I'll be real. No other way to say it. I thought about this right here, like last year. Like, how quickly can AI get into your account? It can get into our accounts really quick, really, really quick. A cybersecurity firm, Home Security Heroes, recently used AI to analyze passwords and then crack them. Wow. It was able to crack passwords in seconds. That is insane. So, PassGAN is the latest machine that can bypass 15 million common passwords. Yeah, so there's already AI password cracking tools. It's so ridiculous. I guess that's all I need to talk about. I'm not even going to get into it further because here in about a month, this is going to upgrade. And yeah, I can see why using the fingerprint or the eye retina might be good. That's all I'm saying. Here's an article from Revolver. I just found this interesting. I agree with some of this. So, Florida representative calls trannies demons, imps, and mutants from another planet, and he's not backing down. So, you know, we have heard that Elon Musk is from another planet. We hear that LeBron James is from another planet, and this is not jokes. Like people actually think this shit. Um, you know, Jesus Christ. So when someone says that they're from another planet, it's not to be like disrespectful. It's like, hey, like something's fishy here, and they're not from here. You know, personally, over the last few years, what have we heard? We've been hearing, let's go to Mars, colonize Mars. So, what's also that mean that the elites are not telling you is like, hey, they're ready to accept other races. You know, if they're going to go ahead and colonize another planet, then they're going to have to accept other races that exist out there, which is what we've seen, you know, between the UAP and the disclosure and, you know, all this. Just over the last few years on Twitter and social media about, you know, coming forward on aliens and Project Bluebeam and Ancient Aliens, the show. It's everywhere. It's kind of being slow dripped, right? And it's not even just something new, though. For a long time, for thousands of years, people have questioned something uh, like other planes, other parts of reality, other worlds. Been around that for a long time. A long, long time. Moving forward, playing sports against robotic opponents makes our brains work harder. So, for everyone who's played a video game and played against the computer at the hardest level, and you're like, dude, I swear I'm getting better. Like, then if you're playing at a cheaper level, it's because you are. I actually play all my video games on the hardest level. Uh, in real life, I like to play my sports against tougher people, older people, people who I can compete against that I'm quote unquote might suck against, but I really don't know because I work my ass off and you know, I like competition. I love competition and it's been that way for a long time. I think that that's the best way to gain skill and gain grit, gain experience, and really sharpen that inner iron and become your best self. So people have been seeing robotic type of technologies and attachments everywhere. So this is from the University of Florida. They studied the brains of players who were playing against human opponents and machine opponents. Yeah, and all the people against the machine just seem to constantly focus in more and try to really dial it in and not get themselves too antsy and fumble too much. It's like their neurons are firing in unison, constantly trying to keep themselves in check and making right move. Don't fail, especially since robots are typically probably faster, more accurate than a normal human. You know, against a normal human, you got like that type of relaxation where you're like, ah, they might mess up, they could mess up, you know, and just they might hit it funny, they might slip. But with a robot, none of that. Nah, they're perfect every single day, every single time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Go train against computers. Moving forward, a mini heart in a petri dish from the University of Munich. Well, the Technical University of Munich. It's interesting. So I'm not gonna get into it too much, but they are making mini hearts for research purposes. I can imagine then that they've made mini lungs and all sorts of mini body parts. And this is what the big wigs want to do. Make mini hearts. Kind of dark if you think about it. But that's science. Moving forward, officials investigating graffiti of swastikas and racial slur at Air Force Base. Yes, it's still happening in America. Racism, occultism, or one of the other. Just like toxic chemicals. So veterans groups sue for info on toxic exposures at Uzbek Air Base, blamed for causing cancer. Yes. So the contaminants included pools of black goo that caused military service members to pass out. The lawsuit filed in federal court in Connecticut accuses military officials of withholding information about hazardous materials, including uranium, chemical weapons, and asbestos that were on the Karsi Kanabad Air Force Base during 2001 and 2005. Well, through those years. This is crazy. Black goo, it's been talked about so much. We know what that is. I'll get banned if I tell you what it is. Go check on TikTok what black goo is, and you'll see. If this is really what they're talking about, that is pretty interesting. The first time I ever heard that. Who knows what the black glue is? But I hope that these veterans win in court. Moving forward, Navy expanding drone experiments to South America. So they have these drones that are searching all over the seas for drug trafficking and stuff. It's pretty fascinating to see. The seas will be patrolled heavily these days by these type of machines or others. Here, guys, I'm going to show you something. The NYPD has created a robot dog that they are going to start using in the streets, like for real. You know, Chad Smith, what's good, bud? How you doing? Yo. All right, so robot dog right here.
Trained talent and technical assistance and responsible officers and being deployed to assist EHE or emergency service unit in hostage negotiations, counterterrorism incidents, The robot will be remotely controlled only by trained talent and technical assistance to respond to your officers and be deployed to assist ESU emergency service unit.
All right, so here's man. Here's a red dot sight on it. There's a red dot sight on the freaking dog with a machine gun. All right, guys. Yes, there's a machine gun. I'm gonna try to pull up the video if I can. They took it down already. But it's pretty interesting because here it is. Check it out, guys. Yo, that is fucking wild because right here in the NYPD report, this says that these dogs are going to be used to de-escalate hostage situations. So they're going to use dogs just like what we've seen. Maybe not with the exact gun. This might be an old prototype video. But what this is showing is that these dogs will carry guns on their back, strapped like a cannon, and blast. And guess what? They are attached to AI, so they might just be accurate. Who knows? And they're not gonna let up. You know, they're not like a normal dog. You can't just shoot them and make them bleed. Not like a normal human. You can't just shoot them and make them bleed. They might have some toughness to them. You know, people are gonna have to shoot back with some heavy artillery or blast a lot of bullets at them to take them out. And even at that, you don't want to stand toe to toe against a robot shooting at you and you shooting at it. Freaking wild. Wild. So this was just announced actually today. It's like RoboCop, right? I just hope that everybody in New York kicks those things. And to match with the robot dog, here is NASA's JPL. Hey, what's up, activists? Yes, I'm from Washington State. Absolutely, Washington State. Here in the Yakima Valley. God bless. Here's NASA's JPL snake robot.
It's a versatile, highly intelligent, and super awesome snake robot.
We're trying to kind of copy the behaviors in terms of how a snake is able to move throughout its terrain.
If you look around the solar system, there are many interesting holes and caves and cracks everywhere. So this robot is really like, boldly going where no robot has gone before. The target that we're really aspiring to is the vent systems on a small icy moon of Saturn called Enceladus.
We're looking at it as a platform that could explore anywhere. We could potentially send this to the moon. You could explore down into lava tubes on the moon. You could explore down into craters where it might not be safe for an astronaut.
Some scientists, many scientists maybe, suspect that there could be life over there, right? Maybe we are not talking about giant octopus or whale. Maybe we are more talking about microbes. No one knows.
What could be greater than potentially detecting life to know that we aren't alone?
They are using robotic animals everywhere. Everywhere. And I'm sure. Oh, of course, we have seen that article just like 2 months ago. I posted about the robotic birds. So, yeah, we've seen robotic birds, robotic dogs, robotic snakes. They just gonna keep at it. And maybe soon, robotic cats. You know, it, if they're not doing robotic stuff, they're doing stuff like this. Alex Jones has been talking about this for a long time. They had that clip on South Park from Mr. Al Gore 20 years ago talking about man bear pig. This the leaked footage, leaked video supposedly
No, este es el marranito humano.
of a hybrid
Como nos ve,
human
tiene
pig.
cejas de humano, nariz de humano, frente con bamba y dientes. Venga para acá, papi, venga para acá, papi. Venga para acá, chiquito.
Yo, that's not right, man. That is not right. I guess I showed you that video last week of the hybrid deer nearly. There's a whole bunch of animals and creations out there that are getting loose from the labs. They're getting out. As Jurassic Park would foretell, scientists in the labs trying to recreate these things. And to end it off, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it with a joke. So, Elon Musk is a hot topic, good, bad, and this is funny. So, we know that he bought out Twitter, made it X Corp. He started banning BBC, NPR, and labeling them as state-funded media or whatever, government-funded media. And BBC doesn't like that. Well, here's a little clip of Elon today. Yo, that is hilarious. Do you like BBC? Oh, no audio? All right, here. I'll go ahead and rerun it.
My tweet and see what people are saying or what questions I have. Do you like the BBC? Do you like BBC?
Okay, yeah, we're not gonna
Oh,
work for the BBC.
do you like BBC?
I know. I see what you're doing. I'm not going to respond to that. Okay, I think we can finish the interview there. If you want to continue, thank you very much.
Well,
Elon, for
come
doing
on.
this. I really appreciate it.
Sure, you like BBC. Come on.
I'm not engaging. All right, Elon. It honestly has been a pleasure. Talking to you. It really has. And if you want to carry on answering questions on this, then go for it. But I'm not going to.
Okay. My tweet and see what people are saying or what questions I have. Do you like the BBC? Do you like BBC?
Okay, yeah, we're not going to.
I can't interview you.
Obviously, I work for the BBC.
But if you like, do you like BBC?
I know. I see what you're doing. I'm not going to respond to that. Okay, I think we can finish the interview there. If you want to continue, thank you very much.
Well,
Elon, for
come on.
doing this. I really appreciate it.
Sure, you like BBC. Come on.
I'm not engaging. All right, Elon. It honestly has been a pleasure. Talking to you. It really has. And if you want to carry on answering questions on this, then go for it. But I'm not going to.
Oh man. He did not want to answer that. And that's a BBC reporter. Why wouldn't you want to answer that, man? Why is he scared? Yo, Elon is funny. I'm not gonna lie. You know, there's a whole bunch of hate on Elon and Donald Trump, and rightfully so. But those dudes are hilarious compared to the other guys, like the Fauci effect and Bo Jiden. Those guys are shit for brains. They're not even funny. Their jokes are dry. Oh man, Elon Musk makes me laugh. I'll freaking be honest. Like, he's not the most trustworthy guy because he made the mRNA lab. But oh man, he is quite the character. You know, if the world is a stage and everyone is an actor, all of Hollywood has their little roles. Then whatever role Elon Musk is playing, is definitely one of the most dynamic roles on Earth right now, and he's quite the character. I just love. Let's play this one more time for everyone. Yeah.
My tweet and see what people are saying or what questions I have. Do you like the BBC? Do you like BBC?
Okay, yeah, we're not going to.
I can't interview you.
Obviously, I work for the BBC.
But if you like, do you like BBC?
I know. I'm not going to respond to that. Okay, I think we can finish the interview there. If you want to continue, thank you very much.
Well,
Elon,
come on.
I really appreciate it.
Sure, you like BBC. Come on.
I'm not engaging. All right, Elon. It honestly has been a pleasure. Talking to you. It really has. And if you want to carry on answering questions on this, then go for it. But I'm not going to.
Yo, dude, Elon is a king at trolling, dude. You cannot even question his trolling ability. You know, for sure. You would think that these old heads are dead, dead in the water. And rightfully so, because you look at Hillary and Barack and Bo Jiden and all of them, they don't have any social media understanding of what's really happening. They are so lost. No, Elon Musk, he he knows how to keep it cool, knows how to keep things funny, and you know, he's putting him on the spot because this is a BBC reporter, and BBC, remember, they got classified as government funded media, so pretty much propagandists, that was just a couple days ago. And so the BBC reporter who starts talking about it. He's like, why did you put us as the government funded media, yada, yada, yada. And that's a good thing for Elon. But, they're over here trying to save face. And Elon doesn't care for shit. Elon knows that BBC is having their head up their own ass every night, every day. And, he's just toying with them. He does not care. He really does not care. Oh, man. So, guys, how you guys doing? You guys doing great? Getting trolled by one of the richest men in the world. That's hilarious. Yeah, man. Yeah, he has a sense of childish or a sense of humanity in him. People think that he's an alien, and he kind of freaking acts really weird. Like he kind of acts alienish. I don't know, but if he were human, it or not, he's funny. All right, guys. So hackers have attacked one of the world's largest yacht building places in the world in Russia. And now one of the world's largest yacht builders are no more. Yes, hackers in Lursen, the name behind some of the most lavish super yachts sailing the high seas, have fallen victim to cyber attacks. Remember, just about 7 months ago to 12 months ago, I was showing you guys articles from who else? The World Economic Forum, Davos, USA, CIA, Pentagon, about cyber security threats and our world's infrastructure and resources are in danger on the internet. Like, who even predicts that? What are you, fucking time traveling and thinking like, oh, here in a year the world may experience this? No, it's because they're making it happen, right? So they're like, yeah, this is the game plan, this is what we're preparing for, and this is exactly what's going to happen, just like they did with Event 201, Agenda 21. You know the Lockstep, the Operation Lockstep, right? And same thing. They run these operations way in advance because it's pretty much a forewarning, right? Which, if you guys kind of want to put two and two together, maybe that's why everyone's trying to get us off crypto. They're like, hey, get off crypto. Uh, cybersecurity. I think that there's a real cybersecurity threat. I'll be honest. And I don't mean it like we should get off the internet, but for some of the people who are like, very loose with their stuff, you might want to protect it a little bit more. Have some type of security for sure, because I just showed you this article just about 30 minutes ago. AI is now being used to tap into accounts. It's probably going to start being used to tap into banks. And you can imagine that every type of system, maybe, ooh, this is interesting. You know how they actually predicted it? like 8 years ago with Tesla and the electric cars. They're like, yeah, people are gonna hack into them. And what do we see over the last 3 years? We started seeing these cars get hacked into. They're like, yeah, these cars are crashing on their own. These have some issues with cybersecurity. Very interesting. Who knows if it's gonna be a huge issue, like the whole world's just gonna shut down. Maybe that's why a EMP is speculated. Who knows? I'm gonna show you this hackers attacking Lursen. This was just recently, April 12th, 2023. Can you see my screen, guys? I don't think so. Here we go. A favorite with Russian oligarchs and billionaires alike, the German company has built some of the biggest and most luxurious vessels. So it might have been in Germany, sorry, not Russia. Lursen, the name behind some of the most lavish super yachts sailing the high seas, has fallen victim to cyber attack. As expected, the Bremen-based company has reached a standstill. According to a local news outlet, Buten and Binnen, which reported the incident. However, the Lursen-Kroger shipyard in Schleswig-Holstein continues to keep production on. Interesting. What? Company spokesman Olivier Grin said, in coordination with internal and external experts, we immediately initiated all necessary protective measures and informed the responsible authorities. So look at this shipyard. This shit is dope. You know, you got all these different yachts, and then this super yacht with 2 helipads on this freaking yacht. While some of these yachts have 0, this yacht has 2. You know, one for the public and then one for the private. You know, they could have just put a fucking escalator, right here through the center, right? Just put an escalator, just someone stand on it, and you know they'll just go on the escalator stair things, right? Yeah, lazy asses for having 2 helipads. Literally, that's what the elites do, huh? Might as well put 3, no 4, huh? Lursen is a name associated with the most impressive mega yachts belonging to the ship crazy billionaires worldwide, from Alisher Usman's Dilbar to Roman Abramovich's Solaris and Eclipse. So, Abramovich, huh? You know where that name comes from. And this recent $600 million super yacht, Blue Lursen, knows its craft exceedingly well. Lursen Shipyard became the target of a ransomware attack over Easter. The ransomware attack was on an important computer file encrypted by parties who demanded payment to unlock them. The company did not want to say more. Oof. So it seems like they paid. They didn't want to say, but they probably paid. Of course, these guys got trillions. Look at this place. They gave him $1 billion real quick. That's all you want? $1 billion? It's cookies to me. And that is it, guys. Thank you guys for being here. And it is about to be an hour and a half. I want to thank you all for everything that you tell me online. I've been so confident at the gym, and you know, I'm starting to go out and try to get a full-time job now instead of this seasonal shit that I've been doing for a while. It's cool. I've been making money, I've been making bank, but need something a little bit more consistent now that I also have a little bit more muscle mass on me. People are like constantly like, "Hey, man, you know, looking thick, looking muscular, looking ripped, looking toned, shredded. And I know I'm not like Bruce Lee or like world's strongest man and thing. But I feel great. I appreciate everyone because without people telling me all that, I definitely wouldn't feel as confident as I do now. You need to hear these things, and I appreciate all of y'all. Yeah, I really do take it to heart because this world is cruel. It can beat up your mind, body, and soul endlessly, and I just don't ever want that for me or my friends or family. And I'm gonna do my best to work hard at giving us all a good sense of health and fitness, right? So I'm looking into being a fitness trainer, like for real, because the last 10 years I've been like looking at it and talking with my friends, and I'm tired. I'm tired of like just saying it. So I'm going to look into this certificate program. It's going to be cool. Because of the online fucking marketing between Instagram and YouTube, it's so easy. Like, as long as I have a certificate, people will come. I can just be like, yo, I'll make you a 1 month plan, $30-$40. Give me $500. I'll make you a 1 year plan. Dieting, exercise, yada yada yada, or $50 a month. You can text me all day, all night long. I'll reply with fitness tips to anything you ask. I'm open 24/7. But as a consultant, also working with you, through your specific dietary or physical needs, and maybe establishing some extra type of resources that we can allocate or that to help benefit your journey properly, through proprietary blends of products or some type of extra technology, whichever that may be. There are numerous type of things, and I'm a fucking sharp dude. I got this game unlocked. Now that I'm 29 and I figured it out. Breaking through the matrix really. Yeah, I'll be honest. That's it. Hope you guys are doing great. Remember, guys, I could not do this without your support. Donate PayPal, Cash App, buy me a coffee. You can buy me some weed. I love smoking weed. Also, check out my sponsors and my website. I really couldn't do this without the local support, though. I've been appreciating the donations, and with everything going on, my time isn't free. Like, this information, it fucking makes me publicly kind of skepticized by half the people. Half the people I'm loved, other people are scared shitless. They're like, yo, this information's too much, it hurts my brain. So like, help me out here, man. Make this a little bit more cherishable. Give me some gold coins for my presentation, eh? You guys have a wonderful day. Take care. I will see you tomorrow, or yeah, we'll see. I'll see you guys. See you guys when I see you guys. Be blessed and be high.
Yesterday's conspiracy theories, tomorrow's headlines. Most are still asleep, and I ain't talking about no bedtime. The truth is not a Google search, you need to get your head right. The Greek goddess of illusion was called Media, and I'm not a coincidence theorist. I look for thread lines, smashing every deadline. No longer smashing red wine, though I can hear the bells chime. It feels like the end times. That probably should have been smashed on red wine, but the carnal mind is foolish. Obey and end up ghoulish. Don't get used by instinct, take control and learn to use it. Make a load of earnest music, earn a few quid, learn a few tricks. Sure, the truth is persecuted, this whole world is pure abusive. Know a bit about everything and everything about nothing. Figured out my noggin while you picture out shopping. You sit about watching while I dish it out, stop it. I don't mean to sound cocky, I'm not even proud of it. It's a second itch to me just to be this out honest. I don't even need to sound honest, never been about profit. Everything but out on it, you can bet your house on it. Doubt I'll be out for the count when the sounds, and I'm down for the beat, no beat down. I mean, how long's it been? Help me out. I've been the only one who's held me down. All in the mind, hell freeze now. Still sick with it, healthy how? Few bars down and the world freaked out. I don't reach out, I seek out to speak out. I'ma recount the reasons they beat out.
Realize I played the intro on the outro, so here's the outro.
Meditating, analyzing everything I see, so I see new horizons. Took the acid, feeling blasted in my brain, so I've been sitting up inside it, thinking about the present and the future. I'm improving cause I am a trooper, never getting caught up in the loop. Got up out it cause I found the truth. Woke up to a beauty of the day, yeah, the sun is shining, so I'm finna stay. Sitting, soaking up all of the rays, till I feel it surging through my brain like some burger sugar. Did a lot of cane, experimented with it, couldn't name all the times I did it, feeling like a fade. Yeah, I'm really glad that I let it go, cause I gotta be prepped for the time when the plane ride is a new norm. So I know I'm gonna stay high, blaze on the ganja, feeling like I make my music go to another level while I take off. I can't ever stop this, fell in love with it, fit like a glove, so I'm never ever done with it. So now I'm about to rip another beat, ayy. One day I'll make $1 million in a week, yeah, shooting for the top spot. Feel like I'm a hot shot, like I really got a chance with it. I will not flop, somebody gonna make it dance when I pop off. Gonna have all the bitches taking all the tops off. I've been feeling like I'm really gonna kill it for the rest of my life, so I've been staying focused. In my soul, I've been feeling like $1 million, so I know that everything is really getting closer. Yeah, no posers, only been hanging with the ones I've chosen. Only all the people that are living in the right way, cause they spending every day growing. Yeah, no whole shit coming in my life and then leaving in a moment. That's the shit I'll never let into my life again, cause lately I've been feeling like I'm golden. Never showboat, I just showcase on my music that I made this far. Always knew that I could be the one that would get this far. Now I'm right here looking in my mirror, trying to figure out if there's any more fear, cause I'm getting rid of it all, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting rid of it all. Meditating, analyzing everything I see, so I see new horizons. Took the acid, feeling blasted in my brain, so I've been sitting up inside it, thinking about the present and the future. I'm improving cause I am a trooper, never